Well, here it is, the video I was telling you about at the end of our last video. I do want to mention to you before you watch this video that the camera doesn't do the terrain justice at all, and no matter how easy we make it look, this off-road towing, or maybe I should say trail towing, isn't as easy as it looks. There's a lot more to it than just having a truck with large tires and a boom and a winch and saying you're going to go drag somebody out of the woods. So a year and a half ago, we were recovering your Jeep, and I made a huge mistake, and we ended up doing a little damage to it. Yep. And up here in the corner of the windshield. So what we did, it took a year and a half, but we did what we promised. We got you a replacement windshield. Parts were hard to get. We had to have it repainted twice because it wasn't the right color. You had to have a custom color, didn't you?
Yeah. White is white.
Well, this is not Jeep white. This is Corvette white?
It's Cadillac white with no toner.
So,
awesome.
Here you go. Here's the windshield, and stay tuned.
Thank you so much. And you're always the best tow truck driver out here, no matter what.
Well, thank you. Hi there. Welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Well, it's not the end of the day for us yet. We're heading back into the woods again. This time we're going to the top of Digger. Something about a broken axle shaft, I think. So we'll go see if we can get them out of the woods before dark.
Clear. In the capital. Alright. I sure like it when there's a high bank.
It makes it,
makes it so much better.
Yeah, I got some rock rail protection left over from H2s when I used to work at Hummer.
Yeah.
And I have a stack of them out back, and I keep meaning to drag one out and see if I can adapt it to fit on the side of the square body. And if I can get the rock rails to fit, then we can put a hoop step on them.
That'd be awesome.
So one of these days, when I get around to it. So we got to go all the way down to the bottom of Digger and around to the top, or up to the top.
Hey Chris, we're coming in now.
Keep going.
Eric's got a little whiskey in the tow truck with him.
Little whiskey's taking a nap. Just got a muffler issue? Okay. Not with, no. Up at the top?
Yeah, hang on, let me jump in.
We found out the Jeep was at the top, so we proceeded to climb Digger 3, or otherwise known as Mad Jack. There's a long story behind that. I believe I told you in one of my previous videos. Maybe not. So we were able to climb Digger 3 on our second try when I remembered to turn the front locker on.
Into here if you want.
Okay.
And then hook onto the back end and lift the back end up because the back axle's broken.
Back axle's broken? Okay. Yeah, if you swing up into here and kind of swing the other way, because we'll go out that way.
Yep, I figured that.
Yeah. Okay. We found the Jeep up at the top. He maneuvered it into a spot to where we could hook onto it with the wrecker, and we proceeded to head on down the trail and tow it back to camp.
It's going to be tricky. Why couldn't it have been the front axle? I was going to replace that one anyway.
We were going to replace those?
Yeah, just put in a 44.
I just put an E-locker in the front.
Nice.
I turned it on, crawling up that hill, and we didn't even spin a tire.
Awesome. Yeah, I have an aux locker, air locker in the front. And snapped an airline off earlier in the day.
Uh-oh. Well, yes, you saw it. I rolled one over on the hook. Now, before you get all crazy on the keyboard and start typing all kinds of things, hear me out here. It was my fault. Even though the owner of the Jeep and basically the off-road community, they understand that things happen off-road and that I'm recovering them under the Good Samaritan type thing, just like any other off-roader would help out a fellow off-roader getting unstuck from the mud or something like that. So they don't hold me responsible, but I felt responsible. So that's why we promised to get a new windshield for him. I could give you all kinds of excuses. I did notice that the steering was crabbing off a little bit. I was arrogant enough to think that I could compensate for that. I could tell you that, when you swing corners with the tow truck and one on the hook, on the sling like that, it swings different than a trailer. All kinds of excuses I could give you, but basically it was my fault. I admit it, and no one's perfect. So what do you do after you roll one over that's still connected to the tow truck? Well, here you go. This is what we did. So what do you do when you have one rolled over on the hook? Well, I don't know. This was my first time. But as with any recovery, you got to get out and assess the situation first and come up with a plan.
What? No, they actually rolled your Jeep. I'm like, no, I have not.
I rolled it.
I know, that's
Bet you I'm not your favorite tow truck driver anymore either. So we had Blake back the Gladiator up the bank and kind of maneuver the front of it to the side of the Jeep, where we could use the Gladiator's winch to pull it back over.
Do you see the controller?
Got it. It's dangerous. We need to stay in here.
forward until it drops into this hole while I'm standing. We'll see what works.
What if we were to lift it up and then crank the wheel so it rolls back down the hill?
Right.
Crank the
Well,
wheel to the right.
let's pull it up first.
Go ahead and pull,
See what
Jordan.
it looks like.
Wait on that line. Right, step back. Ready?
Yep, go ahead.
Most difficult recovery of the weekend so far. Oop.
Okay, hold it there for a minute.
Now, do you want me to try to turn the wheels the other way?
You think you can?
Well, we'll give it a shot.
Dad, you want to see Pocky?
Yeah, you see this funny.
And
Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
All right,
All
Jordan.
right.
Just pull the trigger.
let it be.
Okay, hold it there a minute. Let me see if I can inch it forward.
And
Okay, grab that.
let it be.
Whatever fell out of the back there.
Are we going that way?
I was going to try and see.
You're forward. Okay.
Let's see what happens. Grab your tool bag there or whatever it is.
Be careful.
Let me out. Let me let it out.
Here, I'll hold that while you watch it in.
Well, it's back on four wheels. If you want to.
Yeah, let's just not roll it again.
I don't want to roll it either. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'll meet you on the other side because I can't get in there.
Can't get in the door?
Straighten the wheels again.
Yeah. One more. Right there. Yep.
That's good. Oh, we didn't even break the mirror. Oh, we did do some damage though. Little windshield frame damage. Well, can't undo what's been done. Might as well just drag it back to camp. Hey, look, here comes Scuba with a Jeep on the hook. Bet you he didn't roll that one over. The rest of the trip out of the woods was a little bit slower, and Thankfully, uneventful. Well, we got him out of the woods. I can't say that we got him out of the woods without damage, though. It's the first time I've ever rolled one over while it was on the hook. That's the same hill I broke the leaf spring on because I was paying attention to the truck that I was towing and not enough attention to where I was driving. Might have to have somebody spot me on that hill from now on. I don't know. Thanks for watching BSF Recovery Team. Keep wheeling, be safe out there, and maybe we'll see you in the woods. Yes, total failure on my part.
What made you do that?
Well, it really wasn't intentional.
Well, I really hope it was not intentional.
No, it wasn't intentional, and it is absolutely, totally, 100% my fault. I was the tow truck driver, it was on the hook, and it rolled over. And it's on camera, there's proof, there's no denying it.
So I have a present for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's more of a trophy reminder.
Oh, a white Jeep, yeah.
No. It has to go like this.
Oh, really?
It has to go like this as a reminder.
As a reminder.
Of your first rollover.
I don't think I'll ever forget. And even if I do, there's a video that can remind me also.
I will even get stencils and write BSF Recovery Team's first rollover by Eric. Can't put C cover because I wasn't driving.
Yeah, gee, thanks.
No problem. I was even thinking about getting you, like, you know, what they put those little baseballs into, like a little case with plexiglass.
Yeah.
With a little plate and...
I see.
Yeah.
I'm never going to live this down.
No, you're not.